With our parade about to start, I'll start to read off some of the names just as yesterday. We've only got one out, and that's 20 of Kai Hollands in our Junior New Stars, but everyone else is going to be here. So for the New Stars, we've got Summer Shaw, number 3, Deegan Mellor, Regan Holland, Mitch Binning, Charlie Scott, Hanisha Mohammed, Baxter Truget, Lily Holland, Ryan Mellor, Mason Whitehead, Mackenzie Silver, Andrew Clark, Caden Harrison, and then Sophie Goodwin. For our New Star Junior Sedans, and then our top stars, Bo Oldfield, Kane Della, Tyler Scott, Brody Day, Brock Lake, Jesse James Samuels, Kai Leeson, Jai Pack, Taj Vanzetti, winner of last night's feature race as well. And then we've got Zach Munro as well, Luke Martin, Jamali, and then Jackson Goodwin with Harrison as well. But as we get them going around, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for all of our junior sedans making it out to Kalgoorlie for the second night of racing. So we got the 138 of Zach Munro, Jacob Hill, and the number 8 of Brody Day off the front. I can't quite see the numbers from here, but we got Lily Holland in there as well. Looks like Jesse James Samuels. Baxter Truget winning last night's feature race for our New Stars as well. So big congratulations to him as well, with Taj Vanzetti also.
So we got the 138.
So the hot laps for our junior sedans is going to be Jai Pack, number 98, Kai Leeson, and Jamali Mohammed in the 211. So they're all stopped on the infield, getting ready to rock and roll for their set of hot laps before we officially start racing. And before we do that, we'd normally do the national anthem, but since it is going to be Anzac Day tomorrow, we will be doing a bit of a memorial for them as well just before the national anthem. Alright, just before we get underway, ladies and gentlemen, just want to remind you once again, for the spectators sitting in their cars, can you please refrain from putting your headlights on, your high beams, brake lights, indicators and all that stuff, as some of the junior parents have just raised it to me. So if you could please just keep your lights off during racing, and that would be much appreciated. But since we are about to get underway for tonight's event, I would like you to please all be up and standing as I read out the ode for Anzac Day, and the last post, minute of silence, and then our national anthem. They shall not grow old as we are left to grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. We will remember them. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for all the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps that landed in Gallipoli on this, for tomorrow, on this day. Each year we come together to honour and service all the sacrificed for all of our veterans. So, from all of the for KISS commentary and all the committee, volunteers and members here, we thank you for doing that as we still wait for the line to get marked on the main straightaway. They're taking their sweet time to do it. But we're about to get underway for racing with the wingless sprints coming out first, followed by all of our junior sedans and then our late models once again. So I hope you're staying tuned. Hope you're all rugged up in your cars. If you're out and about, sitting out, hope you're all rugged up. It's a bit chilly out there. I've already got my jumper on, as I said before. But we're about to get underway. So stay strapped in, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back when the cars hit the track. So I think we're slowly but surely getting underway for racing tonight. I believe our wingless sprints are heading to the dummy grid now. But make sure while we're not in racing, make sure you head over to the K-Choller's ice cream van just below the sponsors box. And make sure you head over to the canteen or the bar. Looking pretty sad over at the bar when I walk through to get some food. But we're about to start racing with our wingless sprints up first. And here comes them out now. Matthew Fellows in the 78. Going to start off the front, I could imagine. Then we got Gavin Preen, Daniel Keane as well. Only 3 of them out here at the moment. Here comes another one. Cody Walker just coming out of the pits now along the main straightaway. Number 86. Should have 2 more coming out. That should be Hendon Hicks and Darren Humphrey. As the pretty pink car of Hendon Hicks comes out, we should be doing 10 lap feature races tonight. So we should just be waiting on Darren Humphrey. Then we should be all set to go, and just as I say that, he comes on out of the pits. So off inside and outside pole, looks like we're going to have Gavin Preen and Darren Humphreys. And then we're going to go back to Matthew Fellows with Daniel Keane, Cody Walker, and then Hendon Hicks. 6 of them out there at the moment. Only 6 tonight, actually. Should be a good night of racing. 10 laps of journey, heat number 1 of our wingless sprints. Sponsored by Pirtek. Hope you're having a lovely time next door in the box. We're going to get it underway. Down the main straightaway. Darren Humphrey straight to the front of the pack with Daniel Keane not too far away on his back bumper. Hendon Hicks as well in the mix as well, sitting in third. Matthew Fellows, Gavin Preen, Cody Walker in the mix as well. We headed on around turns 3 and 4. Darren Humphrey's going to head us into lap number 2 at the front of the pack. Daniel Keane still going to be in the second spot. Hendon Hicksy getting very close, followed by Matthew Fellows as well. Drops back a little bit more on turns 3 and 4. Hits the white line for Fellows. Preen, Gavin Preen, 21 in the 5th spot at the moment. We're going on around for lap number 3. Cody Walker at the rear of the field. 86 on his car. Darren Humphrey still going to be our race leader tonight in the opening heat of our wingless sprints. Got an exceptional lead going on at the moment. Down the back straightaway, he runs Humphrey from Keane. Then we go back to Hendon Hicks, Matthew Fellows as well. And the rest of the pack follows as well. Gavin Preen, Cody Walker. All pretty single file as we keep it on going around. Darren Humphrey, nice line he's taking there. Not backing down one little bit, not changing it up. It's working out for him, so he's going to keep it running. Darren Humphreys, Daniel Keane, last night's feature race winner, number 90, sitting in second place. We're in the middle of turn 3 and 4, Main Street of Kalgoorlie now. Hendon Hicks, Matthew Fellows, 2 closest cars we've got on the track, apart from 5 and 6. Fellows trying to just catch up just a little bit by a little bit each lap. Following Hendon Hicks's line, the 45. Then we go back to Gavin Preen and Cody Walker, 21, sitting in 5th place at the moment. Darren Humphrey still our race leader around the back straightaway. Still Daniel Keane, number 90 in second. Fellows catching up that little bit to Hendon Hicks. So he comes on around. A little bit of a mistake there, going up a bit high. But Hicksy's still going to stay in that 3rd spot as we cruise it on around. The white flag is out now, and the checkered flag's coming out now. 10 laps of journey, heat number 1, Pirtek Wingless Sprints. Darren Humphrey, your winner. From Daniel Keane, Hendon Hicks in the 45. Matthew Fellows. As we come around turn number 4, it's going to be Gavin Preen, the 21, take out 5th, and Cody Walker to finish out at the rear of the field in 6th place. But with Darren Humphrey on the ball tonight, winning heat number 1. Congratulations to him. Keeney in 2. Matthew Fellows from Hendon Hicks. And then Gavin Preen with Cody Walker as well. So we'll get them back into the pits with our New Star Junior Sedans coming out next. If you're on the live stream tonight, or even at the venue, text line 0487 541 505. Tell me where you're sitting. Tell me where you're watching from. Graham Tunstall Jr. Go one better tonight by Oldfield WA 1. Nola, thank you for the live stream. No worries. Hopefully it doesn't keep stopping. Little technical issue with the Wi-Fi or internet up here or something. Just got a message from Josh Stewart. Congratulations on your engagement, Josh. Not sure who that's from, but congratulations to Josh Stewart. Well, with our new star, Junior Sedans, heat number 1, Charlie Scott, Mitch Binning, Mason Whitehead, Sophie Jackson, Baxter Truget, Hanisha Mohammed, Lily Holland, Mackenzie Silva. So we'll give them one sight lap to get into the action tonight. Eight laps for our new stars, 10 laps for our top star juniors. Hanisha off the start, would look like the 82 of Mason Whitehead, inside and outside pole. Sophie Goodwin as well, Charlie Scott. Mitch Binning as well, Baxter Truget, Lily Holland, Mackenzie Silva. As we get them set to go. Green lights are on, down the main straightaway. Hanisha got the good start. Truget with the better start, straight through the middle of Whitehead as well. He's going to lead us off the lead lap. Straight up to the wall though, not good sign to see from Truget. He's going to drop back a little bit in the pack. Mason Whitehead's going to go up to the front now. Hanisha's going on the infield. Looks like Mackenzie Silva got held up as well. Mitch Binning going to be our race leader now into lap number 2. Mitch Binning from Mason Whitehead. And then it looks like we go back to Sophie Goodwin. Must be a little bit slippery on turns 1 and 2. A little bit of contact there between Lily Holland and Mackenzie Silva. All unscathed through it though. Charlie Scott in the mix as well, sitting in 7th spot. Hanisha Mohammed at the rear of the field. So lap number 3 we go. Still going to be Mitch Binning, our race leader. From Whitehead, Goodwin. And then we go back to Truget. The unfortunate start. He's on his loud pedal straight away. But turn 1 and 2 just held him up that little bit. He's looking for some room around Sophie in the 666, and he might just be able to get it on the main straightaway into 1 and 2. It's where he got unstuck before. A little bit of contact there, gets pushed up, hits the wet stuff. He's going to stay back in 4th. Mitch Binning still our race leader. Number 10, Mason Whitehead following him. Sophie Goodwin from Truget. Then we're going to go back to Mackenzie Silva, Lily Holland, Charlie Scott, and Hanisha. Race leader down the back straight away. Mitch Binning. Mason Whitehead not too far away, just entering 3 and 4 now. As we're about to head into lap number 5. Lap traffic coming up for our race leader now. Looks like Truget got around Sophie, lagging behind just that little bit, allowing Mackenzie Silva just to catch it up as she's sitting in that 5th place at the moment. Mitch Binning, number 10, race leader at the moment, coming around turn number 4. Main straightaway now into lap number 6, 2 more laps to rock and roll. Mitch Binning, Mason Whitehead, Truget's on the hunt now. Sophie Jackson, Sophie Goodwin I mean. Lily Holland, Mackenzie Silva. Then we're going to go back to Charlie Scott. The white flag out now. One more left to run for Mitch Binning. Truget's catching up. He's got 1 more lap to go. Catch up to Mason Whitehead sitting in 2nd place. Anisha just touching the infield off of the exit of turn number 4. Back straight away into 3 and 4 for our race leader though. Quick change for the white flag, for the checkered flag. Come down now. Mitch Binning, ladies and gentlemen. Heat number 1A. New Star Junior Sedans. Mitch Binning from Mason Whitehead. Closely following him is Baxter Truget. Mackenzie Silva coming around now. And then we're going to go back to Lily Holland, Charlie Scott and Hanisha Mohammed at the rear of the field to round us out for heat number 1A for our New Star Junior Sedans. Congratulations to Mitch Binning, number 10. Jaden Heelan from the live stream. Let's go the Ellenbrook kids. Also, thanks for the live stream as well. No worries for that. Nola Whitehead. Great drive from Mason Whitehead. Was certainly a good drive indeed. Is about to get underway for New Stars heat number 1B. Just like to thank some of our amazing sponsors: K-Chollers Cleaning, Ground Masters, Godford's Pest Control, Bridgestone, Snap-on Kalgoorlie, Cal Signs, Boise's Equipment, Ozcub Services, Hit 97.9, City of Kalgoorlie Boulder, MMS. Pirtek, thank you for sponsoring the Wingless Sprints tonight. Triple M Goldfields, Red Desert Cooling, Fiesta Caravan Hire, Goldfields Crane Hire, Brooks Hire, along with many other sponsors that I'll thank later on tonight as we're about to get underway. Deegan Mellor. With Regan Holland, Andrew Clark, Summer Shaw, Caden Harrison, Jacob Hill and Ryan Mellor. Regan Holland in the number 8. And Deegan starting off the front runner. Green lights are on, 8 laps of journey, heat number 1B. Holland, Deegan Mellor, good start there. Summer Shaw coming in the mix as well. Andrew Clark sitting in 4th at the moment, just in front of Ryan Mellor. He's going to sneak it up on the inside of Clark. Summer Shaw sitting in 3. Regan Holland holding on to second place at the moment. Clark's on the hunt. Around Summer he goes. Deegan Mello going to lead us into lap number 2. Andrew Clark getting in front of Summer Shaw, as well as Regan Holland. Summer Shaw sitting in 3. Jacob Hill in the mix as well, sitting at the rear of the field. Ryan Mello up around Regan Holland. Not going to quite make it though. 173 of Caden Harrison as well, sitting in 5th at the moment, 6th at the moment. Mello's going to try again, trying to get around Regan Holland on turns 1 and 2. Mello still our race leader, going down the back straight, into 3 and 4. Clark follows, Shaw as well. A few car lengths between them. It's all between Regan Holland and Ryan Miller at the moment. Harrison wants a bit of the action as well. As we're going to come up, Holland gets a little bit unstuck. Miller on the infield. Holland goes up high. Might just get his nose in time. Ryan, a little bit unstuck there. Holland gets it around nice and easy. He's going to stay in 4th. Hill getting caught up by Harrison on top turns of 1 and 2. Still going to stay the way we are. Hill comes up for the pass underneath Harrison. Look, just going to quite get it in there though. He's going to slide it on up to 6th spot. Deegan Mello, a race leader still, coming around 3 and 4 now. Shorey on the hunt for Andrew Clark in the 101. On the back straightaway, Regan Holland, Ryan Mello. Hill wants to join the action as well. Caden Harrison at the rear of the field, 5 laps in. Hill making his approach now, catching up, just passing Ryan Mello. Side by side as we're going to exit 1 and 2, back straightaway. Deegan Mello going into 1 and 2 with the rest of 2nd and 3rd place. Ryan Mello, Jacob Hill. Regan Holland holding onto that 4th spot. Mello going to stay where he is. Jacob Hill going to stay in that 6th spot with Caden Harrison as well. Deegan Mello, race leader, coming down the main straightaway. Number 4, Shorey catching up slowly but surely to Andrew Clark. On 1 and 2 they run. 3 and 4 the rest of the pack goes. Regan Holland still holding off that 4th place now. Remella on the inside, down the main straightaway, just passing him. He's going to slide up to that 4th spot now. Holland moves back. Hill wants a bit of the action. Look down underneath. Not going to quite get the juice to pass him though. Checkered flag is out for our race leaders. Right, Deegan Mello going to win this one. So we keep it coming around. Premature yellow lights. But it's going to be Deegan Mello from Summer Shaw, Andrew Clark, Regan Holland, Ryan Mello, Jacob Hill. I don't think that's the order we're going to finish in either. Pretty sure Ryan got in front of Regan. Then it's going to go Regan Holland, Jacob Hill, and Caden Harrison. But Deegan Mello, ladies and gentlemen, going to take it out. Heat race number 1B of our New Star Junior Sedans. Tian Binning, cheering on Kados. Jaden Heelan, let's go. Andrew Clark, Summer Shaw, and Caden Harrison. Adelaide Webb. Let's go Jacob Hill, number 88. Top stars, heat number 1A, Tyler Scott, Vic 1 of Kane, Della, Taj Vanzetti, Zach Munro, Kai Leeson, Harrison Beers by Oldfield. WA number 1, Vic number 1, Oldfield from the rear, Della from the front, and Jamali Mohammed as well. The 2-1-1, third row back. Tough Dog pace car, proudly sponsored by Boise's Equipment, leading the pack. Scott and Della off the start. Two Kalgoorlie boys, Vanzetti, Munro. We're going to go to Kai Leeson, Jamali Mohammed, Harrison Beers, and Boy Oldfield. Off the green light though, Oldfield straight around the outside, moving up the positions. Not even into turns 1 and 2. Kane Della with a good start there. He's starting off in the front of the pack. Scott sitting in the 2 spot. Then we got Vanzetti on the outside. Munro in the mix as well. Oldfield's making his way through the pack. Bit of contact there on the exit of the back straightaway. Scott getting a bit unstuck. Down our main straightaway though. 2 wide for Vanzetti and Tyler Scott. As we lead it into lap number 2. Kane O'Della, Vic number 1 from Vanzetti. And then we go Munro just passing Tyler Scott. Oldfield in the 5th spot. Harrison Beers, Kai Leeson, Jamali in the mix as well at the rear of the field. All nice and bunched up on the exit of turn number 4, main straight of Kalgoorlie. Della's got a good lead. Vanzetti not backing down. A little bit of contact there between Munro and Tyler Scott. Oldfield getting held up by Scott on the back straightaway. Following the rear end, waiting for a pass. Just a little opportunity to make it go around. Munro trying it on Vanzetti again, not having enough horses this time around. Della, number 1, out the front. Munro going to try again, so does Oldfield. He's moving up into the 4th spot now. Scott slips back. Munro and Vanzetti, who's going to get their nose in just in time. Della's in the mix as well. He's at the front. Munro from Vanzetti. Munro's going to take it. Vanzetti fights back on the inside. Zach Munro, Taj Vanzetti. He's going to take it back from him. A little bit of contact there, pushing him out the way. Della still our leading position. Munro back on the inside, down the back straightaway. Vanzetti fighting him back, trying to dip his nose in just a little bit faster. Munro around turns number 3 and 4. Going to snag it back into the 2 spot now. Now we're going to go Vanzetti, Bo Oldfield, Tyler Scott, 83 of Kai Leeson as well. Harrison Beers, Jamali. 5 laps in, halfway home. Heat number 1A, Top Star Junior Sedans. Taj Vanzetti all up the rear end of Munro's car. Kane O'Della still in the leading position. Down the main street we run. Della from Munro. Vanzetti slips back a little bit. Oldfield in the mix as well. Number 1, WA number 1. Tyler Scott start off the front. He's in 5th at the moment. Then we go back to Kai Leeson. Just in front of Harrison Beers. Jamali at the rear. In the 2-1-1, I must say. Munro coming up on Della now. Main straightaway, 1 and 2 they run. Della from Munro. Zach Munro all up the rear end, looking for a way around. Slips back a little bit. Vanzetti's getting closer. Vanzetti makes the charge. Is it going to work out for him this time? Little bit of contact there in the middle. Main straight. Vanzetti just in front as we pass the line. He looks like he's going to snag the 2 spot back. Zach Munro fights it back, just like that. He's back into the 2 spot. Della from Zach Munro. Then we go back to Taj Vanzetti. Boy Oldfield in the mix as well. He's sitting in 4th. Vanzetti fights it on back. Tyler Scott sitting in that 5th spot with Kai Leeson in the 6th. Harrison Beers in the 7. Jamali Mohammed in the 8. Last lap now. Vanzetti's got half the track to go to make the pass. Della holding it off. Starting off first, finishing in first just about now. Vanzetti on the inside, Munro on the outside, pushes him up just a little bit. Della down the main straight away from Vanzetti. Then we go to Munro. That's how we're going to finish. Kano Della from Taj Vanzetti. Then Zach Munro. Bo Oldfield just in the fourth. Tyler Scott, Kai Leeson, Harrison Beers, and Jamali Mohammed to round us all out for heat number 1A, Top Star Junior Stands. Brilliant battle from Taj Vanzetti and Zach Munro. I reckon they swapped positions about 6 times during that race. Good sight to see from our young guns of the sport.
Vanzetti makes the chop.
Come on, Jamali. Go by Oldfield from Nola. Linton Dickinson, who definitely huge congrats on Josh. Good race by all from Nola Whitehead. Certainly a good race indeed. Very clean racing from our junior sedans. Brock Lake, Brody Day, Luke Martin, Jai Pack, Jesse James Samuels, and Jackson Goodwin. Heat 1B, Top Star Junior Sedans. On the track now. Brody and Martin off the inside and outside pole. Jai Pack, Jackson Goodwin. And then we go back to Brock Lake, Jesse James Samuels at the rear of the field. Starting us off. As we get it going down the main straightaway. Day off to a good start. Jai Pack as well in the 2 spot. A little bit of contact there between the number 11. That's going to be Brock Lake and Jesse James Samuels. Not too happy with that one though. Yellow lights come on straight away. Laney Hull. Go Luke. 144. Luke Martin. Graham, go hard. JJS, Jesse James Samuels, 31. Make sure you tell your friends and family if they can't come to the venue tonight. Jump onto our Facebook page. Live streaming all the racing and the commentary. Make sure you tell me where you're watching from. Even message me, 0487 541 505. Tell me where you're watching from at the venue. Message me some questions. I'm sure I can find the answers for them. We're about to get started again. Racked, stacked, ready to go again. Brody Day, Jai Pack, Luke Martin, Brock Lake, Jesse James Samuels, and Jackson Goodwin. A little bit better of a start there. Jai Pack, pretty much the same position. Brody Day, our race leader. Then we go back to Brock Lake in 3. Jackson Goodwin at the rear of the field. Luke Martin as well. As we're coming on around turn number 4, Brody Day just behind Jai Pack now. Number 98 leads us into lap number 2. Jai Pack, Brody Day, and then we go back to Brock Lake, Jesse James Samuels with Luke Martin, Jackson Goodwin as well. Down into 3 and 4 we run. Jai Pack still going to be our race leader into lap number 3. Down the main straight, number 98, Jai Pack. 31 of Jesse James Samuels just in front of Brock Lake as we go into 1 and 2. Drops back a little bit more. Luke Martin goes in front of Jackson Goodwin. We're going to stay in the positions we are. Down the back straight away though. Brody Day still looking for a bit of room. Trying to find a way around Jai Pack. Number 98 off of turn 3 and 4. Jai Pack still leading into lap number 4. Jai Pack, Brody Day all up the rear end of his car. Waiting for just the opportunity to pass. Jesse James Samuels all on his lonesome in the middle. And then we go back to Luke Martin, Jackson Goodwin, Brock Lake. Made a bit of a mistake. He's gone back. He might be going infield now. He might be OUT out. Back to the race at hand. Jai Pack, Brody Day, 1 and 2 they run off of the main straightaway. Along with Jesse James Samuels and Luke Martin, Jackson Goodwin as well. Down the back straight. Jai Pack, number 98, Brody Day. Drops back a few car lengths from that. Jai Pack still going to lead us. Lap number 6. Jai Pack, Brody Day. Jesse James Samuels, 31, in the middle. Turns 1 and 2, he runs. Back straight away now. Jackson Goodwin, just behind. Luke Martin, making a charge now. Not going to quite get it though. Down the back straight away, them two run. Jai Pack from Brody Day. He's dropped back a fair distance. Goodwin on the outside around Martin. Just going to get it. No, he's not. Down the main straightaway. Stay where we are. Luke Martin from Jackson Goodwin. As we keep it on going around. Still going to be Jai Pack, Brody Day. Jesse James Samuels. Luke Martin, Jackson Goodwin. It's lap number 8 we go. 2 more laps to rock and roll. Jai Pack, number 98, still our race leader as we keep it on going around. Brody Day from Jesse James Samuels in 3. Going around 1 and 2 he goes now. Jackson on the outside of Martin down the main straightaway. He's going to snag it up a position in 4th now. Martin's not happy about it. He wants to fight back. White flag is out for our race leader though, Jai Pack. Then we go Brody Day in 2. Jesse James Samuels in 3. Jackson Goodwin as well as Luke Martin coming around. Turns 3 and 4 now. Main straightaway we run. If we look to 3 and 4, race leader Jai Pack, number 98. Checkered flag is out. He's going to win it this time around. Heat number 1B, Top Star Junior Sedans. Jai Pack, ladies and gentlemen, from Brody Day. Jesse James Samuels in 3. Jackson Goodwin coming around in front of Luke Martin as well in the 5th spot. And that's how we're going to finish it off. Brock Lake not making the distance. OUT out of this race. Number 11 for Top Stars, heat number 1B. Their junior sedans. Yes, I know I got Sophie Goodwin's name wrong in the first one. I'm trying my best to remember it. Apparently I owe her an ice cream now. But I guess that's all right, because we do have the K-Trollers ice cream van downstairs. Christiana Lincoln watching from Perth. Thanks for the live feed. Late models on the track now. Greg Horan, David Boyce, Jeff Power, Ray Leonard. With Nathan Richards not starting tonight. Would have had 5. Starting with 4. It's good enough. 10 laps of the journey. Late models, heat number 1. Horan off the start. Boise as well. As we keep it on going around, Green down the main straightaway. Boise on his loud pedal straight away. Up the high line of 1 and 2. Jeff Powell as well in the 24. Greg Horan, Ray Leonard, in the WX12 at the rear of the field. Boise around the high side. Down 1 and 2 he runs. Into 1 and 2 off the main straightaway. Boise, 17.32. Certainly quick indeed. Jeff Powell, 17.68. Then we go back to Greg Horan as well, 20.01. Certainly fast indeed. Down the main straightaway, still going to be David Boyce. leading us into lap number 3. So keep it on going around. Powell gets a bit unstuck, loses a bit of ground. Ray Leonard at the back of the pack trying to catch up to Horan in the 0-4. Loses a bit of ground there. All starting to spread out now. 4 late models on the track. Boise from Jeff Powell. Then we go back to Horan in the 0-4. Ray Leonard in the snap-on. WX12. Boise around 3 and 4. Running up the high line. This is where you don't want to be sitting close to the track if you're a spectator. Number 90, David Boyes. Jeff Powell as well in the 24. Started off in the second row, along with Ray Leonard as well. Boise, though, he's going to lead us into lap number 6. 10 laps of the journey. We're over halfway home now. Boise from Powell in the 24. Then we go back to Greg Horan. Going down the main straightaway, number 04. Boise, main straightaway out of 3 and 4. 1 and 2 he runs. 15.99, getting quicker and quicker by the lap. Jeff Powell as well, 16.57, sitting in second place. Horan as well, 0-4, 17.75. And then we go back to Ray Leonard. Don't have Ray, oh, I do, 17.45. Certainly quick indeed. Boise, back straight away. Lap number 8 at the moment. So keep it on going around. David Boyes, number 90. Then we go back to Jeff Powell, entering 3 and 4 now. From Greg Horan on the back straightaway with Ray Leonard as well. David Boyes, number 90, into 3 and 4. Off back straightaway. 1 and 2 he runs now. Number 90, race leader, leads us into the last lap of the race. From Jeff Powell. Jeff Powell from Greg Horan and Ray Leonard as well. Not too far away is our race leader. Checkered flag, quick change at the flaggy box. Down the main straightaway, checkered flag for Boise, number 90. Gonna win it for heat number 1 of our late models. Jeff Powell in the 2. Still fighting it out. Ray Leonard, Greg Horan, around 3 and 4 we both run. Looks like Horan's gonna have the upper hand. Around main straightaway, Horan's gonna win it in 3 out of Ray Leonard. So we're going to finish up Boise, David Boyes, Jeff Powell, Greg Horan. And then we go back to Ray Leonard to round us all out. Done and dusted. Heat number 1 of the late models. Pirtek, wingless sprints on the track now. Hendon Hicks and Cody Walker off the front. Matthew Fellows in the 78. Daniel Keane. Darren Humphreys with Gavin Preen at the rear. Heat number 2. Big thanks to Pirtek for sponsoring the wingless sprints tonight. Alright, last night. Should probably mention that. turn number 4. We wait for the green light and it comes on. Hendon Hicks with a good start there. Cody Walker in 2. Matthew Fellows follows in 3. Keane on the inside. Humphrey sitting in the 5th spot. Preen at the back. Hendon Hicks, our race leader, off the starting lap. Into 3 and 4 he runs. Hendon Hicks in the 45. Pink car at the front. Cody Walker in the 2. All the way from Perth. Matthew Fellows, Daniel Keane as well. 3 and 4. Fellows goes around the outside, looking for a bit of room. Not going to quite make it this time around the back. Straight away into 3 and 4 we run. Still going to be Hendon Hicks in the 45, leading us through into lap number 3. Hendon Hicks, Cody Walker holding on to that 2 spot. Matthew Fellows as well. Daniel Keane. Matthew Fellows looking on the inside away. Down the back straight away. Not going to quite get it though. Staying in the same order we run. Darren Humphrey in the 84. He wants to join the pack as well. Gavin Preen at the rear of the field. Hendon Hicks, race leader, off of turns number 1 and 2. Fellows in 2. Cody Walker in 3. In 2. Cody Walker in 2. Fellows in 3. Daniel Keane in 4. Humphrey. Darren Humphrey into the 5th. We keep it on going, single file racing, trying to get around Cody Walker. Hendon Hicks, solid lead going on now. Fellows almost passing it on the inside. We keep it on going around. Now Daniel Keane's joined the mix as well. Hendon Hicks, race leader, 45. And then we go back to Cody Walker. Matthew Fellows still trying to find his way around him. Matthew Fellows from Daniel Keane, last night's feature race winner. Darren Humphrey as well, 84. And then we got Gavin Preen as well in the mix. Hendon Hicks, still going to be our race leader, walking around the track like it's a nice Sunday afternoon drive. Hendon Hicks, 45. Then we go Cody Walker, Fellows, Keane, all up behind each other. Trying to get his nose in just in front. Looks like he might be able to. Backs it off just a little bit off the exit of turn number 2. Back straight away we run now. Cody Walker, tipping it a bit too hard, loses a bit of speed. Fellows is right there though. White flag is out, 1 more lap to go. Hicks still our race leader, Cody Walker. Then we go back to Matthew Fellows, Daniel Keane, Darren Humphrey, Gavin Preen as well. Around turn number 4, checkered flag is out. Hendon Hicks, ladies and gentlemen. Heat number 2, Wingless Sprints. Sponsored by Pirtek. He's going to win it. Heat number 2. Hendon Hicks from Cody Walker. And then we go back to Matthew Fellows, Darren Keane, Darren Humphreys and Gavin Preen to round us all out for heat number 2 of our just as good things with wings. Even better when they don't have wings here in the Goldfields. Fiona Palmer, go Hayden. Heat number 2A, Caden Harrison, Jacob Hill, Summer Shaw, Andrew Clark, Regan Holland, Tegan Miller, and Ryan Miller. Off the start we run. Jacob Hill, Kados, in the 173. Ryan Miller in the mix as well. Then we go back to Deegan Miller in the number 4. Andrew Clark as well. Jacob Hill with a good start there. Looks like it's going to be the number 3 of Summer Shaw to lead us through the lead lap. Around turns number 3 and 4 we go though. Summer Shaw from Jacob Hill, Andrew Clark. And Miller, Deegan Miller wants a bit of the action as well. 173 of Caden Harrison as well. In the back too, Ryan Miller, Regan Holland at the rear of the field. As we keep it on going around, lap number 2 now. Summer Shaw is going to lead us into it. Clark, Andrew Clark, 101. Jacob Hill holding off Deegan Miller. Caden Harrison and Ryan Miller in the mix as well. Ryan looks on the inside. Bit of a rut there, slows him down. Holland, Regan Holland coming up from the rear now. Summer Shaw still going to be leading us through. Pretty good lead going on at the moment. Out of turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 1 and 2. As we keep it on going through. Andrew Clark in the 2. Then we go back to Tegan Miller in front of Jacob Hill now. Down the main straightaway for turns 3 and 4. Kados, Ryan Miller as well. Caden Harrison, 173. Regan Holland in the mix as well at the rear of the field. All pretty spread out, apart from Caden Harrison and Ryan Miller. Summer Shaw, number 3, Kalgoorlie Girl, out the front, showing us how it's done. Andrew Clark, Deegan Miller as well. Jacob Hill not too far away in the 88. Caden Harrison, Ryan Miller. Drops back a little bit further. Regan Holland as well. 5 laps done out of a 10-lap heat race. Heat number 2A, New Star Junior Sedans. Summer Shaw down the main straight. 1 and 2 she runs. Number 3, Andrew Clark. Miller, Deegan Miller. Number 4, following Jacob Hill as well. Caden Harrison just in front of Ryan Miller as well. White flag out next time around for our race leader, which is coming around now. Turn number, main straight, turn number 1 now. Summer Shaw, Andrew Clark. And then we go back to Deegan Miller, caught up a little bit further. Jacob Hill all on his lonesome. Ryan Miller just in front of Caden Harrison now, with Holland, Regan Holland at the rear. Turn number 4 though. Race leader. Going to take it on out. Heat number 2A, Summer Shaw. Then it's going to be Andrew Clark just in front of Deegan Miller in the number 4 in 3rd place. Then we go back to Jacob Hill. Ryan Miller around turn number 4 as well, in front of Caden Harrison and Regan Holland to round us all out for heat number 2A of our New Star Junior Sedans. Summer Shaw going to take it away. Big congratulations. Andrew Clark, Deegan Miller, 2nd and 3rd. Jacob Hill in the 4th. Ryan Miller in the 5. Caden Harrison in the 6th, with Regan Holland in the 7. Lily Holland, Mitch Binning, Baxter Truget, Sophie Goodwin. I'll get it right this time. Charlie Scott, Mason Whitehead, with Mackenzie Silver as well. And Hanisha as well. We thought we were going to get a start there. Just not though. Lily Holland, Mackenzie Silver. We're off the start. Lily Holland, Mackenzie Silver, Baxter Truget, Mitch Binning. Those are your first and second row. Charlie Scott, Sophie Goodwin, Whitehead, Mason Whitehead, Hanisha Mohammed. About to get underway. Heat number 2B, New Star Junior Sedans. Lily Holland, Mackenzie Silver off the start. Green lights come on. Mitch Binning, Truget, straight around the outside, straight to the front of the pack. Binning going to be just in front of Truget as we headed into 1 and 2. Bit of contact there between Sophie Goodwin and Mackenzie Silver. Still going green though. Lily Holland on the outside. Mason Whitehead coming up on the inside around. He's going to get that third spot now, just in front of Lily Holland. And then we go back to Charlie Scott, Mackenzie Silver, Sophie Goodwin as well. Hanisha Mohammed at the rear of the field. Going around turns 1 and 2. Back straight away now. Mitch Binning just behind, or just in front of Truget. Truget, Binning coming around turns number 3 and 4, side by side as we go down the main straight. Who's going to get it into turns 1 and 2? Looks like it's going to be Binning still. Number 10, Mitch Binning from Baxter Truget. Whitehead all on his own. Then we go back to Lily Holland, number 27. Mackenzie Silver in the mix as well, just in front of Charlie Scott. Sophie Goodwin as well. Hanisha Mohammed going around. Main straightaway, race leaders. Going into lap number 4. Still going to be Mitch Binning at this stage. Truget's looking up on the inside around. Back straight away we run into 3 and 4 now. Binning, Mitch Binning, still our race leader from Baxter Truget. Mason Whitehead, all nice and comfortable in 3rd place. Lily Holland as well in 4th place as well. Truget to the front, Binning to the 2nd. Around 1 and 2, them two drive into the back straight away now. Binning at the rear. Truget at the front. We keep it on going around. Enters into 3 and 4. Binning looks on the outside. Truget's holding his line strong though. Down the main straight. He's going to lead us into lap number 6. Baxter Truget. Then we go Mitch Binning. Mason Whitehead as well. Lily Holland. Mackenzie Silver. Sophie Goodwin as well in the 666 sitting in 6th place. Charlie Scott as well. Along with Hanisha Mohammed. Sitting in 8th at the rear of the field. Back at our front runners though. They come down the main straightaway. Lap traffic coming up now of Charlie Scott. Baxter Truget getting held up on the outside. Mitch Binning coming up right side by side. We go each way around. Charlie Scott down the back straight. 3 and 4 we run. Truget's got the upper hand now. Baxter slows it down a little bit though. Catches right back up. Truget's going to be our race leader still as we keep it on going around. Mitch Binning looks it on the inside. Not going to quite get it around. Loses a bit of ground now. A few car lengths now. Truget, 34. One goes around. Looks like it's going to be Charlie Scott in the 011. Around turns number 3 and 4 though. Main straightaway into lap number 8. And that's going to be the checkered flag for Baxter Trouget. 8 laps the journey. Completely forgot about that. Mitch Benning into the 2 spot. Mason Whitehead into the 3. Sophie Goodwin into the 4. Mackenzie Silver finishing in the 5th spot. And then we go back to Lily Holland, Hanisha, with Charlie Scott as well to round us out for heat number 2B of our new start junior sedans, with Baxter Trouget taking it off in that first place. Mackenzie Silver just seeing what position she finished in. She wonder if she got relegated, but she finished in position 4. Mackenzie Silver, number 88. That's completely fine. We're about to get Top Star Junior Sedans out now. Top Star Junior Sedans, heat number 2A, out on the track now. Jackson Goodwin, Harrison Beers, Kai Leeson, Zach Munro, Luke Martin, and Kane Della. 6 of them out there. Heat number 2A, Top Star Junior Sedans, JSRA Series, Smack Bangaroony, here at the Kalgoorlie International Speedway, or the Boise's Equipment, Kalgoorlie International Speedway. Almost set to get rocking and rolling. Jackson Goodwin off the start. Inside. '18 of Harrison Beers next to him. So we get ready to go now. Off and away we run. Jackson Goodwin with a good start. Beers, Harrison Beers, bit of contact there between Kai Leeson. Zach Munro all underneath. 3 wide as we exit turns 1 and 2. Jackson Goodwin straight to the front, leading us off the lead lap. Into 3 and 4 we run. Luke Munro as well. Luke Martin in the 144. Beers on the inside. Kane O'Della and the Vic 1 on the outside. Sitting in 5th place at the moment. So we keep it on going around. Kai Leeson as well at the rear of the field. So we exit turns number 1 and 2. Back straight away. Luke Munro with a good lead now over Jackson Goodwin as well. Luke Martin, Harrison Beers. Della wants to join the party as well. Turns number 3 and 4. Main straight we run. Della passes Beers. As we keep it on going around. Zach Munro still going to be our race leader as we keep it on going down the back straightaway. Jackson Goodwin, 606 as well. Della going up against Luke Martin. 3 and 4, they both run. With Harrison Beers, Kai Leeson at the rear of the field. Della around Harrison, the 144. Nice and strong. Zach Munro, race leader. Got a good lead going on here. Della challenging Goodwin for his position now. Just gets it over into the 2 spot. Then we go back to Jackson Goodwin in the 3. Luke Martin in the 4. Kai Leeson. And then it's going to be Harrison Beers to round us all out. 6 of them on the track. Zach Munro, our race leader at the moment though. Going into 3 and 4. Della's got a bit of room to catch up. We're almost halfway home. As Zach Munro leads us into lap 6. Zach Munro, Kane O'Della, Jackson Goodwin, Luke Martin, Kai Leeson, Harrison Beers, all pretty bunched up at the rear of the field. Going around. Kai Leeson, all up the rear end of Luke Martin's car. Zach Munro down the main straightaway. Along with Kane Della, Jackson Goodwin, Martin as well. Kai Leeson, still going to be all up the rear end. Looking for a way around, waiting for a time to pass. Luke Martin challenging up against Jackson Goodwin now on the back straightaway. Not going to quite get it though. Goodwin gets his nose in just before. Turn number 4 now. 1 more lap, or 3 more laps to go. 2.5 for our race leader, Zach Munro, Kane O'Della, all on his lonesome, 1 and 2. Then we go back to pretty much the rest of the pack. Jackson Goodwin slips back 2 spots. He's going to be in 5 now. Luke Martin, Kai Leeson in front of him. Harrison Beers challenging him for last place, or 5th place at the moment. He's lost a lot of ground. Jackson Goodwin at the rear now. So now we go Zach Munro, Kane O'Della. Luke Martin, a little bit of contact there between Munro and Kai Leeson. Harrison Beers on the outside. White flag is out. 1 more lap to run for our race leader though. Zach Munro from Kane Della. Then we go back to Luke Martin as well. Kai Leeson moving up in the spots. 18 of Harrison Beers in the 5th spot, going around 1 and 2. Jackson Goodwin, 606 at the rear. Turn number 4 for our race leader. Zach Munro, ladies and gentlemen. 138's going to win it. Heat number 2A. Kane O'Della's going to finish in 2nd. It's all up to 3, 4, 5 and 6. Luke Martin's going to just get it. And it's going to be down to the wire. It's going to be Luke Martin just in front of Harrison Beers, then Kai Leeson and Jackson Goodwin. 0.6 of a second between Luke Martin and Harrison Beers. Very, very close. Never mind, it's going to be even smaller because it was Harrison Beers and Kai Leeson, I must say, 0.003. I was looking at the wrong name just then. That is going to be close indeed. Very, very, very close. But Zach Munro in the 138 is going to win it for heat number 2A of our junior sedans. Kane O'Della in 2. Luke Martin, Harrison Beers just over Kai Leeson and Jackson Goodwin. Laney Hull, nice work, Luke. 144. Luke Martin, that is. Taj Vanzetti, Jesse James Samuels, Brock Lake, Jai Pack, Bo Oldfield, Brody Day, Tyler Scott, and Jamali Mohammed. Oldfield off the start. Next to the 31 of Jesse James Samuels. Jamali behind. Along with Brock Lake, Taj Vanzetti, 98 of Jai Pack, Brody Day, and Tyler Scott. That's how we're going to start. As we get it on going now. Oldfield with a good start over Jesse James Samuels into turns 1 and 2 off the green light. Hanisha sitting in 3. Vanzetti on the outside. Brody Day at the rear of the field. Jai Pack in the mix as well. Sitting in about 4th place now as we come down for lap number 2. It's going to be Bo Oldfield in WA1 going up against Jesse James Samuels in 2. Taj Vanzetti's on the hunt for him though. He's in 3. Then we go back to Jai Pack, moving his way up through the pack. Jamali, Tyler Scott just in front of Jamali. Brody Day on the outside. Number 11 of Brock Lake just being held up a little bit. So we keep it on going. A little bit of contact between Brock and Jamali. Brody Day around the outside. He's in 5th now. 6th now. Taj Vanzetti going up against Jesse James Samuels. Little bit of contact there on the entrance of 1 and 2. Samuels, Vanzetti, side by side. Jai Pack wants a bit of the action as well. Bo Oldfield's out the front though. WA1 going around 3 and 4. Little bit of contact there. Vanzetti gets away unscathed. Jesse James Samuels just slows down Jai Pack in the 98 just that little bit. Tyler Scott's opened up an opportunity now to catch up. Round 1 and 2. Back straight away we go. Brody Day's working his way up. Then we go back to Jamali and Brock Lake at the rear. 1 and 2, main straightaway. 1 and 2 now. Bo Oldfield, Taj Vanzetti, 1 and 2. Then we go back, Jesse James Samuels, Jai Pack. Down the back straightaway, them two run. Loses a bit of speed, loses a bit of ground. Fights it back up though. Jesse James Samuels just makes that little bit of a mistake. Contact on the main straightaway. Jai Pax moves up a position. Brody Day's also joining the mix as well. Tyler Scott, one spins it out. Looks like it's going to be Jai Pack and Jesse James Samuels straight across the middle of the infield. Brody Day as well into the 4th spot. Along with Tyler Scott as well. Main straightaway he runs. Oldfield in the first, Taj Vanzetti, Tyler Scott, and after that it's going to be Brody Day. And then we go back to Jesse James Samuels, Jai Pack. Jamali Mohammed and Brock Lake at the rear. As the leaders go down the back straight away now. Blow Oldfield, WA1, white flag is out. 1 more lap to go. Oldfield, Taj Vanzetti. Then we go back to second, 3rd and 4th. Going to be Brody Day and Tyler Scott. Brody Day just in front of Scott. Jai Pack. Jesse James Samuels, I must say. Then it goes back to Jai Pack. Leaders coming around. Brock Lake and Jamali at the rear, fighting it out. Checkered flag is out by Oldfield. He's going to win it. Heat number 2B. Top Star Junior Sedans. Taj Vanzetti. And then it's just going to be Brody Day in front of Tyler Scott. Jesse James Samuels after or just before Jai Pack. Brock Lake and then Jamali Mohammed to round us all out. Heat number 2B for our Top Star Junior Sedans. Nola Whitehead. Great drive. Boo. And then she goes, oops, Bo. So Nola Whitehead. Great drive, Bo. Oldfield. Very good drive indeed from the WA number 1. Late models on the track now. Jeff Power. Ray Leonard inside and outside. David Boys. Greg Horan behind them. Lights are off. Set, ready to go. Jeff Power, 24. Waiting the green light. Turn number 4. We go green down the main straightaway. Ray Leonard off to a good start. Jeff Power, David Boyce, Greg Horan. Not too happy with that one though. Whoa, one just spins it around. All 3 of them go. My golly god. Jeff Power got a little bit unstuck there. We'll get them going again. Second time's the charm. Green light goes on. Power off to a good start. Ray Leonard as well. Boise, Horan lagging behind just that little bit. Off the start. Power on the inside. Boise tips it in a little too hard. Loses a bit of speed. Ray Leonard side by side with Power. Turns 3 and 4 we run. Jeff Power's got the upper hand. He's got the inside line. He's got his nose in quicker. Ray Leonard fighting back though. Along the outside, it's still going to be between Ray Leonard, Jeff Power. Boise sitting in 3. Leonard's got his nose in. Jeff Power fights it back. Turns 3 and 4. Tips it in a little too hard. Ray Leonard off to a good start. He's leading it into lap number 2 now. Lap number 3 now. Ray Leonard from Power. David Boyes. Greg Horan at the rear. Late models. Heat number 2. WX12. Ray Leonard. Jeff Power in the 24. Horan just in front of Boise as we go around 1 and 2. Boise gets it back on turns 1 and 2. Back straight away now. Still going to be Ray Leonard from Jeff Power. David Boyes in the number 90. Then we go back to Greg Horan as well. Down the main straightaway. Ray Leonard, WX12. Snap on the side. Down the main straight. 25, Jeff Power. Into 1 and 2. He's trying that inside line away. A little bit of contact there. A little bit more contact there on the rear end of Boise's car. Giving Power a nudge out the way. That allows Horan to get him into that 3rd spot. Power goes back to the rear. Boise into 2. Ray Leonard still stays at the front. A lot of panel damage on Boise's car. Leonard from Boise. And then we go back to Horan. Jeff Power's not too happy. He's at the rear of the field. Little bit of a nudge on turns 1 and 2. Forced him to go back. 3 more laps to go. 2.5 for our race leader. Ray Leonard. Quick lap of 16.72. Boise in the 2. Keeping on going around. Ray Leonard. Down the back straightaway. Staying in that leading position. Off the start as well. David Boyes from Horan in the 04. Then we go back to Jeff Power as well. 1 more lap to go. Checking flags out by Quill in the flaggy box. Around turns number 3 and 4. On the main straightaway. 4 minutes on the race clock. Ray Leonard is going to take it out in the WX12. David Boyes going to finish it off in 2. Greg Horan in the 3, with Jeff Power finishing off in the 4th position now. As they'll head back into the pits now. We'll get ready for the Pirtek Wingless sprints to come out. So as we wait for the wingless sprints to come out, top 6 shootout, since there's only 6 of them now. It's going to decide the starting grid for their feature race. Will it be Daniel Keane? Will it be Hendon Hicks, Darren Humphrey, Matthew Fellows, Cody Walker, or Gavin Preen to start off at the front? Cody Walker, 21 of Gavin Preen, out on the track now, getting ready. Top 6 shootout. Pirtek wingless sprints. Murray Herbert, good drive, Ray Leonard and the late models. Rosalie Mohammed, awesome machines. They certainly are. Chloe Lawton, good job, all juniors. Certainly a good job indeed from all the new stars and the top stars. But we're about to get underway. Top 6 shootout. Cody Walker, Gavin Preen. Cody on the inside. Gavin on the outside. Green, white, checkered. Who's going to move it on up? In the starting grid for the 25-lap feature race after intermission. Off the green light. All pretty even start by the both of them. Walker with a good start. Preen, Gavin Preen. Slowly fights back, side by side off the exit of turn number 2. Back straight away we run. Cody Walker gets the lead now. Onto 3 and 4. Preen drops back a little bit. Cody's going to have it. White, one more lap to go. White flags out. 1 and 2 we run. Cody Walker, Gavin Preen, lagging behind a little bit. Few car lengths now. Back straight away. One more turn to run. Cody Walker from Gavin Preen in the 21. And Cody Walker's going to move it on up. Gavin Preen in the 21. The 21's going to start off at the rear. Now we got Cody Walker. Matthew Fellows in the 78. Down the track now. Matthew Fellows getting a little bit too excited. He's going to choose the inside. Lights are off. Fellows on the inside. Cody Walker on the outside. 78 and 86 on the red dirt track. Almost lost me words then. Almost. As we get ready to go. Fellows, Walker. Green light comes on. Off the start line. Fellows with a good start. Cody Walker. Just behind him on his bumper. Exit of turns 1 and 2. Matthew Fellows, good lead now over Cody Walker. We go into 3 and 4. Fellows run the inside line. Most of them been running that now. Fellows got a good lead on him going. Cody Walker behind by a lot of car lengths as we go down the back straightaway. Half a lap to go. And I'm going to dare say it's going to be Matthew Fellows in the 78 to move it on up. With the 86 of Cody Walker to stay where he is in 5th on the starting grid. 86. Oh, what number? Just one. 78 of Matthew Fellows. 78-1, Ben. 7-8. 90 is out now, yes. 90 of Daniel Keane. Daniel Keane won the feature last night. See if he can go 2 for 2. Number 90. Daniel Keane up against Matthew Fellows. Hey. 78 is the green one, yes. Good eyesight. Glad you know your colours. As we get set to go. Keen, Fellows on the track now, off the green light, down the main straightaway. Daniel Keen on the outside. Fellows on the inside. Daniel Keen straight around the outside of turns 1 and 2, straight to the front of the pack. Matthew Fellows in the 78, just behind. Daniel Keen trying the high line. Might not work out for him this time around though. Fellows goes back to the front. We go down the main straight for one last time with the top 6 shootout for this race. Daniel Keen lagging behind a little bit. Fellows got an upper hand now as we go out of the back straight into 3 and 4. Fellows 78 of Daniel Keen. It's going to come down to the line. Fellows is just going to get it over Daniel Keen. Number 90. Going to be starting off 4th. 4th in the feature race. Darren Humphrey, 84, coming out now. 78 stays out. As we get them both together, Humphrey going to go the inside. Fellows push to the outside. Darren Humphrey now on the track, fighting 3rd spot in the feature. If Humphrey wins this, he's starting off the front. If Darren Humphrey wins this, he's starting off the front. 84, 78, about to go green. Turn number 4, off the start. As we keep it going, get going green. Around turns number 1 and 2 we run. Fellows drops back. Humphrey goes up. Not so happy with that one. I thought that might be the case. Look like Fellows jumped the gun just that little bit. And Darren Humphrey will get him going. We'll take him for a whole another lap. Getting set and ready. Darren Humphrey, 84, up against the 78 of Matthew Fellows in the green car. Ben doesn't know his colours up here. On the back straight, ready to go. Gwil with the green flag. Kai with the lights next door. And the one-way. As we get it going green. Bit more of an even start there. Darren Humphrey straight to the front. Pushes Fellows up high. He's going to be lagging behind. Turns 1 and 2 we run now. Down the back straightaway. Darren Humphrey in the lead as we go into turns 3 and 4. Few car lengths between him and Fellows. As we go main straightaway. Fellows catching up just a little bit. One more lap to go. Darren Humphrey around 1 and 2. Staying in the front. 2 or 3 car lengths between them. Down the back straightaway we go now. Humphrey going to be in the lead. Fellows, Matthew Fellows is going to be starting off 3rd. And then Darren Humphrey is up the front. 78. Matthew Fellows starting off 3rd. Hendon Hicks onto the track now. Matthew Fellows pulls to the infield. Both drivers are going to be up the front. The big dance, 25 lap feature. 84 and 45. This will decide who's starting inside and outside. Hendon Hicks is going to choose the inside for the 6th last shootout of the night, just before interval. 45, Hendon Hicks. And the 84 of Darren Humphrey. We get set, ready to go. Humphrey on the outside. Hicks on the inside. Off at turn 4. Greens come on. Last shootout of the night. Hicks with a good start. Humphrey as well. Pretty even going around 1 and 2. Humphrey looks to the inside, straight past Hicks. Little bit of contact there. Fights it back. It's pretty much together at this stage. Hicks right on his bumper, going around 3 and 4. Humphrey, Darren Humphrey in the 84. Got the upper hand now. Down the main straight, 1 and 2. Darren Humphrey is in the lead from Hendon Hicks in the 45, sitting behind him. Down the back straightaway we run. Last top 6 shootout of the night before interval, and then the feature races, and it's going to be Darren Humphrey to start it off on that inside pole with Hendon Hicks next to him. 45 on the outside, and then 84 on the inside. Never mind, we're going to have a best of 3 apparently. Best of 3 if 84 wins it again. Oh, that was not a good start. A little bit of a slow start there. But Hendon Hicks has another opportunity. If he wins this one, we go into one more race. If Darren Humphrey wins this one, he'll stay at the front. First time I've seen 3 chances. Best out of 3. We'll go green. Hendon Hicks on the inside. Darren Humphrey on the out. Pretty even going into 1 and 2. Darren Humphrey straight to the front of the pack though. Hendon Hicks lagging behind. Out of turn number 1 and 2. Back straight away. Going into turn 3 now. Darren Humphrey, 84. Looking good out there now. Into the main straight. 84. Darren Humphrey. Hendon Hicks in the nice pretty pink car. 45. Into 1 and 2. Now into the back straight away. Hendon Hicks just behind Darren Humphrey. And it's going to probably stay that way. Turns 3 and 4. Main straight away now. Best out of 3. Get that out of here. Darren Humphrey starting off the front for the big dance on the feature race. Hendon Hicks going to start next to him. That's how we're going to finish it. Gavin Preen starting off 6th. Then we go to Cody Walker. Number 90 of Daniel Keane. 78 of Matthew Fellows. 45 of Hendon Hicks. Darren Humphreys in the 84. Top 6 shootout done and dusted. And now that means the pits are going to be opened. So you can go once these drivers head back into the pits, of course. And once all of our volunteers and officials from the middle, St. John crew, big shout out to them, volunteers coming out. And also the Kalgoorlie Volunteer Fire and Rescue, volunteering their time to come out here. But the pits are going to be open. So make sure you head down to the pits, go see the cars, meet the drivers, head over to the canteen as well, with the bar as well. But we'll say goodbye for now and we'll come back when the feature races start. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a good interval time. Trent Little on the live stream. How long is the interval? We're just about finished now. Should be starting relatively soon. Speaking of starting, we're going to start it off with our junior sedans, new stars, junior sedans, top stars then. And then we go to our late models with our feature race for our wingless sprints. Right at the end. 25 laps is the journey for the last race of the night. But I hope you have a lovely interval. Certainly a little bit fresh out there when I was walking around. But hope you got over to the canteen or even the bar. I'm sure I'll be heading there afterwards. So I'll talk soon. when the cars make appearance on the track. We've got all our officials and volunteers back onto the infield. So we're about set. Oh, I just got a message. Happy birthday, Tristan Scrotum. So, happy birthday to Tristan. Yes, we'll be back when the cars hit the track for our feature races once again. It is feature race time. Back at the Boise's Equipment, Kalgoorlie International Speedway. Summer Shore, Mitch Binning starting off our front row. Baxter Trouget, Deegan Mello behind. Andre Clark, Mason Whitehead, starting off three. Third row in, Mackenzie Silver, Jacob Hill, Regan Holland, Ryan Miller, Sophie Goodwin, Caden Jackson, Anisha, Mohammed, and Charlie Scott. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. New Star Junior Sedans, feature race. As we get them into order, 4 wide salute. Turns 3 and 4, flash your lights, toot your horns, put your hands together. New Star Junior Sedans. 15 laps. The journey for this race. Put your hands together, main straightaway. Turns 1 and 2. Your time to shine once again. We've got 1. Can we get another? Turn 2. That's it, turn 3. Flash your lights, toot your horns. If you're out and standing, put your hands together. New Star Junior Sedans. About to get set. Ready to rock and roll. So we'll break them apart. Back into the order. Summer Shore, Mitch Binning, Baxter Trouget, Deegan Mellor, Andre Clark, Mason Whitehead, Mackenzie Silver, Jacob Hill, Lily Holland, Regan Holland, Ryan Miller, Sophie Goodwin, Caden Harrison, Hanisha Mohammed, and Charlie Scott getting set, locked and loaded. I'll try to do that, I'll try. Alright, we're set, we're locked, we're loaded. Summer Shaw, Mitch Binning, number 3, number 10 off the front row. So we'll get them going green off of turn number 4. Binning straight in the middle. Number 4. Around the outside. Oh, not too happy with there. A little bit of contact there on turns 1 and 2. Looks like Andre Clark was in the mix of that with Jacob Hill as well. Mason Whitehead there, number 82 as well. As we'll all come to a slow drive on the back straight. We'll have to get them stacked up, ready to rock and roll again. Alright, we're set. First restart of the feature races. As I mentioned before, Summer Shaw, Mitch Binning off the start. Green lights come on. Hopefully it's a bit cleaner this time. Big contact on the main straight. Big contact there. Summer Shaw into the wall. We're all going everywhere. Almost a rollover. Big carnage on this main straightaway on the New Star Junior Sedans. A lot of people involved with that one. Summer Shaw up the top. Number just trying to work out who was at fault for this yellow light. Don't even think about it, Connor. In case I get it wrong. So we are 3 cars down. Now we are down to 12 New Star Junior Sedans. Jacob Hill, Summer Shaw, I believe. Where's the car? I believe it's Regan Holland. That is OUT out as well. Yes, it is indeed Regan Holland, number 8. But we're set, ready to go again. Third restart of the night. Hopefully we can get at least off the end of the first straight, off the main straight. We're getting set. Mitch Binning, Baxter Truget, Mason Whitehead, Andre Clark, Jacob Hill is out along with Regan, Sophie Goodwin, Lily Holland, Caden Harrison, Charlie Scott, Hanisha Mohammed, Ryan Mellor, Mackenzie Silva, with Deegan Mellor at the rear of field. Was it Regan? It was not Regan. Yes, it is. Regan is at the rear of the field. I thought it was another number. So we're set. We're ready to go. Off the start. Off the start we go. Deegan around the outside. Truget running up the middle. Along with Binning up the front. Andre Clark in the mix as well. Along with Whitehead. Lily Holland. Deegan Miller making his way through the pack now. Up into 5. Mitch Binning out the front. Baxter Truget in second place as we lead it into lap number 2. Clark. Mellor up into 3. Whitehead back into 5. Then we go to Sophie Goodwin in the 666. Down the back straightaway off of turn 2. Lily Holland, Ryan Mellor as well. 173. That is going to be Caden Harrison. Caden Harrison in 9th at the moment. Tanisha, Charlie Scott at the rear of the field. Front runner still going to be Mitch Binning. Out the front, Truget. Deegan Mellor pretty close to each other along the back straightaway. Going into turn 3 now. Mellor up along the high line. Coming after, Binning out the front. Just around to Truget in the 34. Up along the high line. It seems to be working out for him, and it does indeed. Up along the high line. Exit of turn 2. Back straightaway now. Deegan Mellor, new race leader. Into 3 and 4 we run. Then we go Mitch Binning. Truget's on the hunt now. Trying to find some ground. Lap traffic coming up. Could cause a little bit of an issue. Drops back a little bit from Truget. We go back to position number 5. 4. It's going to be Andre Clark. Mason Whitehead in the 6. In the 5. Sophie Goodwin in the 6. Lily Holland down the main straightaway. Anisha going around turns 3 and 4, along with our race leader, Deegan Mellor, number 4. Truget won it last night. He's got a fair ways to catch up now. 15 laps was the journey, 10 to rock and roll. Down the back straightaway, race leader, Deegan Mellor. One goes a bit sideways, corrects it on the track. That's going to be Mitch Binning. He might be pulling it infield now, and he does indeed. Deegan Mellor, Baxter Truget out the front. Have a nice Sunday drive. 101 of Andre Clark. With the Whitehead, Mason Whitehead. Not too far behind. Sophie Goodwin in the 666. Sitting in 5th place at the moment. All going green. 5 laps to go. That didn't make sense. I said 10 before. So we keep it on going around. Deegan Mellor, still our race leader. One goes on the infield. Charlie Scott. Baxter Truget, our race leader. Deegan Going around 1 and 2. Now on the back straightaway for him. Andre Clark, Mason Whitehead. Just in front. Left, right, good night for Whitehead and Andre Clark in the 101. Sophie Goodwin, Caden Harrison, Lily Holland in 7. Ryan Miller in the mix as well. Charlie Scott, Hanisha, with Mitch being OUT out, along with Mackenzie Silver. 82 down the main straightaway of Mason Whitehead. Our race leader comes around 3 and 4. A few more lap traffic cars coming up now. Deegan Mellor, number 4. Kados in the 173. Caden Harrison. We keep it on going around. Whitehead down the main straight, along with Andre Clark. Sophie Goodwin as well. Back straight away, 3 and 4. Deegan Mellor, Baxter Truget, Mason Whitehead, Andre Clark getting around Kados. 48 of Ryan Miller. 27, Lily Holland as well. Hanisha Mohammed in the mix as well at the rear of the field with Charlie Scott. 3 and 4 we run. Deegan Mellor, checkered flags at the ready. Will with the checkered flag. Deegan Mellor, ladies and gentlemen, 15 laps. 12 laps the journey, I must say. Not 15. It had 15 on the program, but we're only doing 12. 15 laps the journey. Deegan Mellor is going to take it on out. Baxter Truget going to finish up in 2nd. Mason Whitehead in the 3. Andre Clark in the 4. Sophie Goodwin in the 5. Caden Harrison in the 6. Then we go back to Lily Holland in the 7. Ryan Miller in 8. Charlie Scott 9. With Hanisha in the 10. With Mitch Benning, Jacob Hill, Regan Holland, Mackenzie Silver and Summer Shaw did not quite make the distance for the New Star feature. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our race winner, number 4 of Deegan Mellor. As he comes it on around with the checkered flag in hand. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. New Star Junior Sedan race winner. Come on, turns 3 and 4. Flash your lights, toot your horns, put your hands together. Blake Jones on the main straight doing his thing. Taking some awesome photos of these cars. But Deegan, ladies and gentlemen, feature race winner, New Star Junior Sedans. He's going to finish off the front runner position. Big congratulations to him. As he'll head back into the pits. We'll get him set, ready to rock and roll for our top star Junior Sedans. Wendy Jode. Way to go, Sophie. Sophie Goodwin, the New Stars. Way to go, all the junior sedan drivers tonight. JSRA. Whoops. Country. Well, not even country series, just JSRA series. Get a text message. Thanks for the live feed. Doing a great job as always. Watching from Broome. And hello, Mrs. Whippy. And go Vic number 1, Kane Della. I'm not quite sure who texted me that. But certainly, watching from Broome, that's a fair ways away. But no worries. Live feed's always up when we're racing. Well, we try to make it up. Working at least. Speaking of Kane Della, comes on out now. Vic 1, Australia, number 2. Kane O'Della. And I'm very loud for some reason. Zach Munro, Taj Vanzetti, Bo Oldfield, Brody Day, Jai Pack, Luke Martin, Jesse James Samuels, Tyler Scott, Jackson Goodwin, Harrison Beers, Kai Leeson, Brock Lake, and Jamali Mohammed. Your starters. Top Star Junior Sedans. Four wide salute. Top Star Junior Sedans. Ladies and gentlemen, flash your lights, toot your horns, put your hands together as we come on around. "14 Top Stars on the track now. Kane Della, Zach Munro, your 2 front runners for the feature race. Taj Vanzetti, Bo Oldfield, Brody Day, Jai Pack, Luke Martin, 31er Jesse James Samuels, Tyler Scott, Jackson Goodwin, Harrison Beers, Kai Leeson, Brock Lake, Jamali Mohammed, we're set, we're locked, we're loaded. It's not 20 laps. It's 25 laps the journey. Top Star Junior Sedan feature race. Lights are off. We're set. We're going green down the main straightaway. Kane Della off to a good start. Oldfield around the outside, getting held up now. 1-2-1 of Taj Vanzetti sitting in 3. Zach Munro on the outside. Brody Day in the mix as well. Jai Pack sitting all on his lonesome at the moment. Down on the back straightaway we run. Oh, Vic number 1 of Kane Della out the front though. Big collision, big contact on turns 3 and 4. 1 goes around, 2 goes around. We still go green though. 1 stopped on turns 3 and 4, and that will bring on the yellow lights. I'm not too sure who was at fault there. There was a lot of cars just going everywhere. So we're down to 13 juniors now. 31. Jesse James Samuels, OUT out, not making the distance for this feature race. So we get set, ready to go again. We're all stacked up together. Della, Munro off the start. Vanzetti, Oldfield behind them. Top 4. Off of turn 4. Green lights and all, we are away. Della with a good start. Vanzetti right on his bumper. Munro along the outside. Oldfield trying to make a way through the middle. Day in the middle. Jai Pack as well. Brody Day goes around the outside. We've stopped, we've bumped, we've turned on the exit of turn 2. And we'll come to a yellow light once again, with Brody Day facing the wrong way. Lights are flashing. About to get underway for the 3rd time of our Top Star Junior sedans. 3rd time's the charm. Hopefully we can get them going. 20 laps still to go. As we go green off of turn number 4, main straightaway. Munro, Vanzetti, Oldfield, Della at the front. Brody Day in the mix as well. We're all unscathed through the lead lap in turns 1 and 2. Back straight away we run. Della, good lead. Vic 1. Then we go back to Taj Vanzetti. Luke Munro in 3. Oldfield being held back in the 4th spot. Brody Day sitting in the 5. Jackson Goodwin, the 83, is going to be Kai Leeson. Around 1 and 2 he rolls. Luke Martin, Harrison Beers, Jamali Mohammed as well to round us all out. As we come around turn number 4, Della still going to lead us. With Vanzetti not too far behind. Luke Munro, Oldfield and Day all pretty bunched up together. Back straight they go. Oldfield looking up the rear end of Munro's car, looking for a way round, waiting for a pass, waiting for a moment to pass, slows down a little bit, drops down to the inside, just about side by side now. Main straight of Kalgoorlie, WA 1-138. Oldfield moves up to third place. Munro says, I'm not happy with that, I'm going to fight back. Brody Day wants a bit of the action as well. He wants to join in the mix. Jackson Goodwin a few car lengths behind, if that. Vanzetti up the front with Della now. All up the rear end, main straight away we run, 1 and 2. Della from Taj Vanzetti. Then we go back to Bo, Oldfield, Zach Munro. A few car lengths behind now. Brody Day not too far away. Jackson Goodwin, Kai Leeson. After that, it's going to be Luke Munro with Harrison Beers and Jamali Mohammed. 10 left on the track. We're down 4. 15 laps to go. Kane Della, Taj Vanzetti. All up the rear end of his car. So keep it on going. Back straight away. 3 and 4 we run now. Vanzetti's dropped back a little bit further. Della still holding his line strong. Main Street we run. 3 and 4. Now we go into 1 and 2. Still going to be Della in the front. Bit of panel damage now. On his right rear. Vanzetti all over him like a bad smell on the back straightaway. Oldfield wants a bit of a piece too. Luke Munro drops back. Zach Munro drops back. So we keep it on going around. Still going to be Kane Della, race leader. Vanzetti on the inside looking for a way. Doesn't quite make it though. Not enough horses going down the back straightaway we run. Oldfield, 2 car lengths behind. Munro from Brody Day, and number 8, sitting in 5. Goodwin running up the high line, 3 and 4. Main Street he runs now. Kai Leeson as well in the 83. Harrison Beers, Luke Martin, and then we go into Jamali. Taj Vanzetti though, all up the rear end of Della's car. One mistake and he's toast down the main straight. Della on the outside, Vanzetti on the inside. Could be close now. Here comes Oldfield, all up the rear end of Vanzetti's car. Throw a blanket over the 3 up the front. 11 laps to rock and roll still. Vic 1 of Kane Della. 1-2-1 of Taj Vanzetti. And WA number 1 of Bo Oldfield. Out the front, Zach Munro. Sitting in 4th at the moment. Brody Day all up his rear end as well. Jackson Goodwin, Kai Leeson, Harrison Beers. Luke Martin sitting in 9th with Jamali in 10th at the rear of the field. Spreading out now as we go around 3 and 4. Kane O'Della with Taj Vanzetti still trying to find a way around. 9 laps to go. He leads us into lap 12. Kane Della. Oldfield slowly making his way closer and closer to Vanzetti's rear end of his car. He's sitting in 2nd. Zach Munro in 3 with Brody Day in 5. Della around 1 and 2. Back straight away now. Oldfield makes the charge. Little bit of contact there. Not enough to spin him around. We still go solid though. Della from Vanzetti. Oldfield trying to make his way around the high line. Not working out this time around. Day. Zach Munro. Still going to stay in the same order. Kane O'Della. Taj Vanzetti. Boy Oldfield. Zach Munro. Brody Day. Jackson Goodwin with Kai Leeson in 7, Harrison Beers in 8, Luke Martin and Jamali in 10. Down the main straightaway for our race leader though. 6 laps to go. Kane O'Della, Taj Vanzetti. That's how we're going to stay for now. Bo Oldfield in the 3. Brody Day still can't get around Zach Munro. We go back. Number 18 of Harrison Beers. And it looks like Kai Leeson. Around 1 and 2, them two run. Pretty close to each other as they go into the back straight. Jamali coming up on a bit of lap traffic from our race leaders. Kane Della, Vic 1. 1-2-1, Taj Vanzetti. We've got to get around one way or another. Could make it or break it for our race leaders at the moment. Kane Della, Taj Vanzetti. All around, nice and even. Bo Oldfield in the 3. Still holding it nice and strong. Looking for that way on the inside. Slows it back a little bit. And we go back to Zach Munro, still sitting in that 4th place. Brody Day all up the rear end of his car. Jackson Goodwin as well, 606 going around 3 and 4, as well as Kyle Eason, Harrison Beers, Luke Martin. And then we go back to Jamali, entering 3 and 4 now. Oldfield around the outside of Vanzetti. It could be close coming down. Not enough though. Still going to stay Kane Della, Taj Vanzetti, Bo Oldfield. Brody Day trying to make his way around the inside. Oldfield looking underneath. Vanzetti shuts him out just like that. Kano's still up the front. He hasn't shut him out just yet. Bit of a bump, bit of a touch down the main straightaway with the checkered flag coming out now for Kano Della. Kane Della, Taj Vanzetti just in front of Boy Oldfield by 0.014 of a second. Very close indeed. Zach Munro's going to finish up in the 4. Brody Day in the 5. Jackson Goodwin, Kyle Eason, Harrison Beers, Luke Martin and Jamali Mohammed in the 10. To round us all out, done and dusted. Top Star, feature race, junior sedans, Kano Della, Oz 2, Vic 1, done and dusted. Kane Della, ladies and gentlemen. Vic 1, Oz 2. Local legend here. As he comes it on around. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Flash your lights, to your horns. Top Star, junior race winner, Kane Della. Done and dusted for our race winner, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, put your hands together. Kano Della. Home track. As we get Kano back into the pits, I think we're just going to have a little break while the Ambos St. John volunteers attend to someone in the pits. So we'll have to stop racing while they are not on the track. And we'll have to wait for them to clear the driver they're checking out. And then we will be back racing with the late models and then the all-important Pirtek Wingless Sprints. 25 lap feature, I believe. Just had confirmation. Ambulance is back on its way to the infield. So, if you were watching on the live stream, you would have seen some of our volunteers on the track. We were zooming into them on the live stream. But if you're a spectator out here, you probably wouldn't have seen that. But we're about to go back racing once again. once the ambulance makes its way back to the infield, which it is about to come out now. We'll have late models up, and then all important wingless sprints sponsored by Pirtek. So I hope you are having a lovely time next door in the sponsors box. Ambulance is back, pace car on the track, getting set and ready to rock and roll once again. Late models were scheduled for 20 laps. We have dropped them down 5 laps, back to 15. Greg Horan, Jeff Powell, Boise and Ray Leonard onto the track now. Long awaited. Jeff Powell out the front. Horan going to be next to him. Ray Leonard. And number 90 of David Boyes. Set, ready to go. Lights are off, lights are flashing, lights are off now. They're about to go back racing after that little bit of a break, but we're back. Late models on the track now. Jeff Powell, Greg Horan, 1 and 2. Boise along the high line in 3rd. Ray Leonard in the 4, up and underneath. Boise too wide as we go into turns 3. Horan in the middle, goes down low, pushes Ray Leonard. Boise up high. Boise makes the move, remains straight away. As we go into turns 1 and 2, back straight away now. Jeff Powell's all on his lonesome out at the front. Greg Horan behind him. Now we go Boise. Single file race as we go. 15 laps was the journey. Powell is going to lead us into lap 3. Boise goes straight up towards the wall, allows Ray Leonard to slide up underneath him. Not quite sure what happened there. Boise's lagging back a bit now. Jeff Powell, Greg Horan out the front. 16.22 for Horan. Quick time as we keep it on going around. Powell, Horan catching up just that little bit by little bit each lap. Powell at the front. Ray Leonard sitting in that 3rd spot. Then we go back to Boise. He's sitting at the rear of the field. Number 90 going down the main straightaway now. The rest of the pack's going into the back straightaway. Jeff Powell, 24, 16.65. Quick time out there. Last lap around. He's going to lead us into lap 6 now. Jeff Powell at the front. 16.52. Quick time indeed. Greg Horan as well. One mistake from Powell, and he's got him sitting in 2nd place. Greg Horan, 0-4, around 3 and 4 he runs. Then we go back to Ray Leonard, all on his lonesome, sitting in 3rd place at the moment. WX12, Ray Leonard, 16.57 on the clock, around turns number 1 and 2. Back straight away we go, 3 and 4, Ray Leonard runs now. Sugar Ray Leonard, as he runs it up. He's spinning it around just a little bit too hard. He's going to keep it on the hammers. He's going to keep it on the loud pedal. Boise goes up to 3rd. Ray Leonard joins back on the track on the main straightaway. Jeff Powell still our race leader. Greg Horan still going to stay in 2nd. Boise's going to stay in 3rd. And then we go back to Ray Leonard. Boise up around 1 and 2. Running low on the turns. Back straight away he runs. 16.23. Quick lap last time around. Best lap of this race. 15.91. That was in lap 7. Down the back straightaway we run. Race leader. Turns number 3 and 4. Jeff Powell, 24, 0-4 of Greg Horan. And then the number 90, of Boise coming down the main straight. 1 and 2, he runs now. As well as Ray Leonard, after that little bit of a tumble and a spin, goes into 1 and 2 now off the main straight. Power, Jeff Power, 24, main straightaway, 1 and 2, he runs. 4 more laps to rock. No, 1 more lap to go now. We've dropped it back to 12. Jeff Power, Greg Horan down the back straightaway. Around turns number 3 and 4. 24, late model, feature race. Jeff Power, ladies and gentlemen, checkered flag. It's going to be Jeff Power to win it with Greg Horan. David Boyes come off third. And then the WX12 of Ray Leonard to round us all out in 4th place. That is going to finish off our late model feature race with the Pirtek Wingless. Laps the journey, 6 of them. With Darren Humphrey starting off that front running position. It's meant to be Hayden. I didn't know that till I went through a walk around the pits before, so apologies for that. But we got the 84 starting off inside pole. Darren Humphrey. Hendon Hicks starting off next to him. Then we go back. Hayden Hicks, apologies for that. I'll get used to it by the time the feature comes around. Then we've got the 78. That is going to be Matthew Fellows. Daniel Keane going to start off 4. Cody Walker. And then the 21 of Gavin Preen to start us off at the rear. Renee Fellows on the live stream. Go Maddie Fellows, 78. Starting off third in the big dance. Karen Dad, go Daniel Keane, number 90. Starting off 4th. Hayden Hicks, number 45. Nice, pretty pink car. Matthew Fellows. Cody Walker. Gavin Preen. Darren Humphreys. And Daniel Keane. About to start the big dance. Pirtek Wingless sprints, ladies and gentlemen. 6 of them out there. Lights are flashing. We're about to get underway. Chloe Lawton, there's 6 of them out there at the moment. Jed Davey, go Cody Walker. We're about to get underway. Darren Humphrey, Hayden Hicks, front row. Matthew Fellows, Daniel Keane, second. Cody Walker, Gavin Preen. 25 laps the journey tonight, and we go green down the main straightaway. Good start by Hicks on the outside. Darren Humphreys going to stay in the position he's in. Keane goes up high, one goes around. We get a wheel lock, and one's being dragged along the corner. That's going to be Cody Walker. being dragged. Looks like there's a little bit of an entanglement going on there. Hayden Hicks is all unscathed. Hopefully, we can keep them two in for this feature race. Manitou is coming over. So, not quite sure what's going on. Have to keep my ears open to the radio. So Cody's back out there. We're only waiting on Matthew Fallows. He's out of his car though. Give me my binoculars, Connor. Yes, it looks like he's out of his car. So he might be out. Hopefully not though. Yes, there is 6 cars in this feature race, John. This is not a heat race, it's actually the feature race. Only 7 of them come up, and 1 couldn't race tonight. Aaron Hancock, go Hayden Hicks. So we might be down to 5 wingless sprints now, with Matthew Fellows being OUT out. I'm going to say he is. Unfortunate for him. Would have been some good racing, but we still got 5 of them out there. Renee Fellows. Oh no, bro. Hashtag 78. Yes, it is unfortunate. But we're about to get set, ready to go again. We'll start them off with 5. We'll get them set, ready to go. Off the main straight. Humphreys. Hicks, starting off at the front. Nope, Hicks is at the back. As we get them going once again, Darren Humphrey, Daniel Keane, around the outside of Humphrey, almost wheel to wheel. So we go down the back straight away. Humphrey still going to stay in the lead. Daniel Keane behind him. Hayden Hicks in the 4th. Cody Walker in the third. And then we got Gavin Preen at the rear of the field as we keep it on going around 1 and 2. Rear, back straight away now. Darren Humphrey, 84. Out in the front, one, tips it around a little bit too far. Daniel Keane holds onto it nice and clean. Hayden Hicks just behind Cody Walker, trying to find a way around. Back straight away he goes now. Almost puts it on the juice. Holds it back though. 3 and 4 we run now. Hicksy on the outside of Walker as we go into the main straight. Still going to stay the same. Humphrey, Darren Humphrey leading it. Good lead going on at the moment. And then we go back to Daniel Keane sitting in 2. Cody Walker holding off Hayden Hicks on the 45 in 3. Hicksy in 4. Preen, Gavin Preen in 5. Keep it on going around. Pirtek Wingless sprints. Darren Humphrey in the 84. Nice and clean around turns number 3 and 4. Going strong. Daniel Keane in 2. Cody Walker. Hayden Hicks just getting around on turn number, or the exit of turn 2. Back straight away. Hayden Hicks into 3. Cody Walker into 4. Gavin Preen still going to stay at the rear of the field in 5. So keep it on going around. Darren Humphrey, 84. Don't have transponders on them, so I can't give you any times. They're certainly going quick indeed. Darren Humphreys from Daniel Keane. Then we go back to Hayden. Hayden Hicks just in front of Cody Walker in the 86. Into turns 3 and 4, them 2 run. Gavin Preen also in the 21. Single file race down the back straight. 3 and 4. Darren Humphrey, 84, at the front of the pack. Daniel Keane as well, number 90. 1 and 2. He runs around the middle line. Then we go back to Hayden Hicks. Hayden Hicks in the 45. 3 and 4. He runs as well as Cody Walker into the main straightaway. Number 86. Along with Gavin Preen also. Pretty spread out around the track at the moment. Darren Humphreys led most of the race, majority of the race so far. Going nice and strong at the moment. Darren Humphreys, 84. Daniel Keane in the number 90. Down the back straight, 3 and 4 he runs. Holding it nice and strong, going around single file race. Behind him, it's going to be Hayden Hicks in the 45. Pink Mean Killer Machine. 86 of Cody Walker as well. 1 and 2 he runs into the back straightaway. Gavin Preen at the rear of the field. Back of the bus. Darren Humphrey running the low line on 1 and 2. Into the back straightaway he runs. Puts it up on the high line, getting the speed. Giving the momentum going, keeping it going. Hits the curb on 3 and 4. Main straightaway he runs. We go back to Daniel Keane. We'll watch him this lap around. White flag is out though. 1 more lap to run for our race leader. 1.5. Daniel Keane holding it nice and strong though. Checkered flag is out. Done and dusted. Pirtek Wingless sprints. It's going to be Darren Humphrey, ladies and gentlemen. Taking it out, Darren Humphrey from Daniel Keane. And then it's going to be Hayden Hicks in the 45 and 3. With Cody Walker and then Gavin Preen to round us all out. Done and dusted for our wingless sprints. So big congratulations to Darren Humphrey in the 84. And unfortunately, Matthew Fellows in the 78 wasn't able to make the distance. Disappointing indeed. But that is going to be the end of our night, ladies and gentlemen. 10:30 at night. Could have been a lot earlier, but due to circumstances out of our control, we finished it this time. So I hope you had a lovely night, ladies and gentlemen. Big congratulations to Darren Humphrey once again as he goes around with a checkered flag. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Turns 1 and 2. Flash your lights, toot your horns for your winner, Pirtek Wingless Sprints, Darren Humphrey in the 84. As he comes on and around, back straight away. We got 1. 3 and 4. Flash your lights, toot your horns, put your hands together. Long awaited feature race tonight and over the weekend. Darren Humphrey, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Keane finishing up in 2. Hayden Hicks in 3. Cody Walker in the 4. With Gavin Preen in the 5 to round us all out. But one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Feature race winner, Wingless Sprints, sponsored by Pirtek. Darren Humphrey in the 84. But that is going to finish off our night, ladies and gentlemen. Big thank you to all of our sponsors that make this track absolutely amazing. All of our volunteers, St. John's, Volunteer Fire and Rescue, all the track crew, all the officials, and everyone coming up from Perth, all the drivers as well. Big shout out to all of them. So I hope you have a lovely weekend. Good Anzac Day tomorrow. I know I'll be going to the dawn service bright and early. Hopefully a lot of yous will as well. But for now, we'll say goodbye. And we'll see you for the last meeting of the year, which will be the late model Wild West Red Dirt Rumble. And are we having a demolition derby? No demolition derby this year, unfortunately. Fireworks? Oh, everyone loves fireworks. Big bright bang lights. Yep. But for now, it's been an absolute pleasure talking these last 2 nights for you. Hope you have a lovely weekend, and I'll hopefully see you back on the 7th of May. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Have a safe drive home.